comfortable seat, we'll do some breath work to warm up. If you want to close your eyes, relax your shoulders down your back here. Maybe you want to place one hand to your belly, one to your chest. Maybe you just want to rest your hands on your knees. Wherever you are, let's take a full inhale through the nose, filling the belly rise. Let everything go out of the mouth. Feel the belly begin to suck in as you push your air out. Let's just take 5 to 6 breaths here, really slow and controlled. About 5 to 6 seconds on the inhale and about 5 to 6 seconds on the exhale. So as you breathe in, feeling your belly rise. And push everything out. One more here. Begin to open your eyes here. We're going to do a seated neck stretch just to warm up the neck here. So if you want to interlace your fingers behind your back and take the wrist to your left hip here, and then just drop your ear to the left shoulder. So relaxing your shoulders away from your ears, you're going to feel a nice stretch along the right side of your neck here. Dropping that right shoulder down here, just breathing into it. Take one more breath here. On your inhale, bring your neck up. Take your fist to the right hip. Take a big inhale, get long and tall through your spine. Exhale, drop the ear to the right shoulder now. Relax both shoulders down, breathing into the left side of the neck. You should feel a long stretch all the way from your shoulder, all the way up to your ear here. Relaxing your shoulders down your back here, long, tall spine. One more breath here. Release. Take your left hand next to your left hip. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale to reach over. Maybe you're able to rest your left forearm on the ground. Maybe you're way up here. Wherever you are, you just want to keep your right sitting bone grounded. Maybe you want to look up under that right arm. Take a couple breaths here, just getting long through the right side of your body. Maybe you prefer to look at the ground here because that feels better for your neck. Wherever you are, just take a couple breaths. Really stretching through that right side body here. And then inhale it back up. Take the right hand next to the right hip, reaching that left arm up. And on your exhale, reach over to the right. This time breathing into that left side body here, keeping the left sits bone grounded. Inhale it back to center. Take an exhale, inhaling both arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand to left knee. Look over that left shoulder. Twisting at the navel here, getting long and tall through the spine, and on the exhale, twisting at the navel. And inhaling both arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand to right knee, looking over that right shoulder. We'll take a couple breaths here, getting long through the spine on the inhales. And on your exhales, just twist a little bit more. These are great for your digestion. Great to just warm up the spine for any kind of movements you're going to be doing. Inhale back to center. And we'll do a couple seated cat-cows here. You can either take the hands to the knees tuck the tailbone, reach the arms forward. Inhaling to open up. Exhale to close. Take a couple more of those at the pace of your own breath. Just gently warming up the spine here. One more of each. And come back to your neutral spine here, and we'll do a couple of Kundalini circles here. So, on your inhale, puff up through the chest, drop it down. And as you exhale, begin to bring it around. When you reach the top, inhale. Exhale, drop it down and around. Inhaling up. Exhale, drop it down and around. And then take a couple of those in that direction, and then we'll reverse. One more in this direction. Inhaling, rounding the spine. Exhaling, arch and come around. Take your inhale and we'll go the other direction. Exhaling it forward to the left. Inhaling it back up. One more here. Come back to your neutral spine, and then I'm going to turn this way. We're going to come into a seated pigeon pose. So you have a couple options here. You can take your left ankle to the right knee, flexing the left foot to protect the knee joint, and you can stay here. This might be good for you. Maybe you just want to push that knee open. Maybe you want to bend into the right knee and hold behind that right thigh and rock it back and forth for a couple breaths here. If this still is not enough for you, you have the option to just stay here, or you can bring this leg in for a hug. So taking the foot into the crease of the right elbow and taking the left knee into the crease of the left elbow and rock it back and forth. Whichever variation you choose, we're going to stay there for about 3 to 5 breaths. One more breath here on this side. And then release. We'll go to the other side. So come into either the first variation, just laying it on top of your left leg, flexing of that right foot. Stay here. Bend into the left knee. Maybe you want to rock it back and forth. If you want to come into that hug, you can. I'm going to stay here for a couple breaths and then move into that variation. If you're sitting, just keep your spine long, breathing into that right hip here. If you want to bring it in for a hug, you can. Wherever you are, we'll stay here for about 3 to 5 breaths. One more breath here. And then release. Cross the ankles, come into all fours. We'll take a couple cat-cows here just to warm up the spine real quick. Exhaling, round and tuck. Inhaling to arch and look up. Exhaling to round and tuck. Inhaling to arch and look up. Tuck the toes, take the fingers out wide. We're going to come into our first down dog. Lifting the hips, pedaling out the knees here. Your heels probably will not reach. The most important thing here is that you want a long straight line from your tailbone to the top of your head. Take a breath here. And then slowly begin to tiptoe it to the top of your mat. Taking your feet about hip distance apart. Grabbing a breath. Exhale the left arm down. Inhale the right arm to the sky. Exhale to release, and then we'll slowly roll it up. One vertebrae at a time. And when you get up, roll your shoulders back. Swing your arms side to side. Bring your feet together. Inhale your arms overhead. Interlace your fingers, pointer fingers to the sky. Exhale, hinge to the right, pushing that left hip out. Weight distributed evenly in both feet here. Take a full breath. Inhaling to center. Long and tall. Exhale, dive it to the left, pushing out through that right hip here. Take your full breath. Inhaling back to center. Release the hands. On the exhale, open up to the right, pushing your hips forward, looking over your right fingertips, left arm forward. Inhaling both arms overhead. Exhale, left arm goes back. Look out over those left fingertips. Right arm forward, both hips forward here. Inhaling both arms overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips to forward fold. Inhale, slide your hands up your shins. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Interlace everything but the pointer and the thumbs. Exhale, dive to the right, pushing the hips to the left. Weight distributed evenly in both feet. Take a full breath. Inhale to center. Exhale, dive to the left. Take your full breath here. Inhaling to center, release the hands. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, both arms overhead. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, slide your hands up your shins, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms overhead, mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Now we're going to go through that one breath, one movement. Inhaling, arms overhead, interlace the fingers. Exhale, dive to the left, hips to the right. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, dive to the right, hips to the left. Inhale, arms overhead. Release fingers. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back. I'm going to show you the modified version first. Taking your knees to the ground. If you can have your full plank available, take that. Exhale, lowering all the way down to the mat. Inhale, lift it up for cobra or up dog. Exhale, push it back to your down dog. When you get there, take a full breath. Inhale, top of the mat, arms overhead, mountain. Exhale to forward fold. take it on the knees or in the full plank variation. Inhaling to up dog or cobra. Exhaling to your down dog. Take a full breath when you get here. Inhale, top of the mat. Arms overhead, mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step it back. Take your flow. Lowering halfway or all the way down. Inhaling to your up dog or cobra. Exhaling to your down dog. When you get there, take a full breath. Then we're going to inhale that left leg up. Exhale, bring it through. We're coming into our high lunge or crescent lunge. So left knee over ankle, up on the right toes. Relax the shoulders down the back. Here, take a couple breaths. Take an inhale. Exhale, right knee down, crescent lunge. We'll take a couple breaths here. You have the option to stay right here. If it's easier, you can take your hands on blocks or to the ground. I'm going to offer a quad stretch here. You can stay right here, or if you want to take the quad stretch, take the right hand to the ground, lift your right foot up, and grab the right foot with your left hand. Breathing into that right quad here, looking out over that left shoulder. One more breath here. If you check the quad stretch, release. If not, bring both hands to the ground. Take an inhale. On your exhale, straighten into that left leg and fold into that left leg and folding. Come down as far as feels good for you here. Long and tall through the spine. Exhale to fold. We're going to rest here for a couple breaths. Inhale, bending into that left knee. Taking the hands to the ground here. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale, bend and look up. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale, bend and look up. One more. Exhale, straighten and fold. Inhale, bend. Look up. Take both hands to the inside of your left foot. You can stay right here if this feels good for you. You can walk a foot out a little bit and stay here. Or if you want to come down to the forearms, we're coming into a lizard variation. You can stay right here, or you can rock onto the outside edge of your left foot. Relax the upper body, breathing into that left hip here. Just feel the hips soften with your breath. And then come back up here, tuck the right toes, lift it up. You can take a vinyasa or go straight into your down dog. If you want to take your vinyasa, lower halfway on the exhale. Inhale to the up dog. Exhale to your down dog. And we'll take a full breath here. And inhale that right leg up. Exhale to step it through. Rising up into that crescent lunge on the right side. Relaxing the shoulders down the back here. Maybe you're going to bounce a little bit into the hips to open up that left hip flexor. Take a couple breaths here. Lowering down onto the left knee, flattening onto that foot. You can stay here or take your hands to the ground here. Wherever you are, just take a couple breaths here. You can stay here, or if you took the quad stretch on the other side, go ahead and take the left hand to the ground, lifting the left foot, catching it with the right hand, stretching into that left quad here. Looking out over the right shoulder. And then release it down. Take an inhale and exhale. And your next inhale, straighten into that right leg, flex the foot, and fold over the right leg. We'll take a couple of breaths here. This is all about your hamstring. You do not want to feel anything in your low back. If you do, just come up some. You can always use blocks under the hands here. Inhaling to get long through the top of the head. Exhaling to fold. Inhale, bend into that knee, look up. Exhale, straighten the leg and fold. Inhale to bend the knee and look up. Exhale to straighten the leg and fold. Take a couple more of those. One more here. And bend into that right knee. Take both hands inside of the right foot. Stay here or walk the foot out a little bit. If you want to come down onto the forearms, go ahead and do so. If you want to roll to the outside edge of that right foot here, go ahead and do so. Relax the head down. Maybe rock side to side just a little bit. Feeling the hips soften here, really focusing on your breath. Remembering to relax your face, relax your upper body. And walk it up. Come to a seated position. Take your legs out in front of you. Well, actually take the left leg out. Take your right foot to your left thigh. Square yourself off over that left leg. Find your long, tall spine. Take an inhale, and then exhale, walk it out. Hinging over that left leg. Stay right here, or if you feel your belly on the thigh and you just want to relax your head, you can. You don't want to feel any pull in the low back. You can always bend into that knee as well. This is all about your hamstring here. One more breath here. And we'll walk it up. Cross the right leg over the left. Take your right hand next to your right hip. Take an inhale. Lift that left arm up. Exhale, twist at the navel and look over the right shoulder. Inhaling to get long and tall through the spine. Exhaling to twist. Take another breath here. And then release. Take the right leg out long. Take your left foot into the right thigh. Square yourself it up. Cross the right leg over, and the left leg over the right. Take your left hand next to your left hip. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, twist at the navel, looking over that left shoulder. Inhaling to get tall. Exhaling to twist at the navel. One more breath here. And then release. And we're going to come into a butterfly fold. So taking your feet together here. Inhale to get long and tall through the spine. And then exhale, just begin to hinge at the hips. And you can take your feet out as far in front of you as you'd like, or as close in. That's just going to change how the stretch feels for you. You want to keep your back flat here though. And as you exhale, maybe you can begin to relax down just a little bit more. Maybe you want to push your elbows into your knees to kind of help open up the hips a little bit. We'll take one more breath here. Release, and we'll come to lay on our back for happy baby before we close in our final Shavasana. So bringing the knees towards the armpits, you can just grab the outside or the backs of the thighs, or if you want to grab for the outside edges of the feet, or you can grab the ankles or calves, whatever works for you. And then just bring the knees towards the armpits here. Maybe you want to stay right here. Maybe you want to rock side to side a little bit. One more full breath here. Really fill your belly. Expand on that inhale and let everything go on the exhale. Then we'll release the legs long. Bring your hands next to your sides. Close your eyes. And you can stay in Shavasana as long as you'd like, or I'll stay here for a moment and then close us out with a cleansing breath. Just come back to your normal breath. Relax your face. Relax your jaw. Close your eyes. Just feel your shoulders begin to melt into the mat here. Relaxing your upper body, your hips, all the way down to the tips of your toes. Come to a seated position with me, or stay there as long as you'd like. We'll take our cleansing breath here. So a full inhale through the nose and then a loud exhale through your mouth. So together, everyone inhale.